Magandang hapon po sa lahat po nanonood ng Litrato Philippines at araw po ng Webes, no? October 20. At sa lahat po nanonood, no, inimbitahan sa lahat na nanonood na nga. Yung mga hindi pa nanonood, invite nyo rin naman po yung mga friends, no? Mapapanood po tayo via Sky Cable Channel 224 at sa lahat po ng TV boxes and DTT boxes nationwide. At syempre, mapapakinggan din po tayo sa ating kalapitan DCRJ10AM at sa ating mga social media account, facebook.com/DCRJ10AM at ang ating YouTube channel, DCRJ10AM Radyo Bandido. At syempre, meron din po tayong apps, no? Streama apps and Radio Garden app. Kindly, download lang via iOS or Android. Then search DCRJ10AM. Mapapakinggan nyo na po kami ng sabay-sabay. Anyway, I just want to share our live first so that our guests could probably share also our our live for today, no? Ayan, post ko lang. Please share. Yeah. Para at least ating Anyway, may mga report ba tayo, brother? So far, no? Ayan, meron po tayong wala pa. Para may nakita kong may pinasok si Jojo kanina na report dun sa natin. Pa-drop naman muna para dire-diretso na tayo. Habang naantay natin si Canada. Yan, oo. I assume yun. Okay. Oh, pero wala pa si Canada, brother. Si Jessica. Wala pa. Ayan. Anyway, habang nag-aantay tayo kay Jessica, ayan. Well, we are waiting for Jessica, no? We would like to to also announce that we have a TikTok account. Yes. That was DCRJ10AM. Po ang aming TikTok account. And also, I just want still, no, to announce ng Litrato Philippines po na page, no, ng Facebook page ng sorry, Litrato Philippines are still, no, not on our possession. So ano po yung mga makikita nyong post to na hindi po kayang aya, i-report nyo lang po, no, yung mga pictures na hindi nyo po gusto. No, kasi po wala po, inalis po kami lahat no, sa aming Facebook page, no. It was hacked, no. Our Facebook page are still hacked, no, and we are still able to communicate with Facebook and we're just waiting for her response, no? And suddenly by next week still, no, wala pa rin, no, and we are going to National Bureau of Investigation in order to to retrieve, no, our page and mabalik na po sa possession natin itong Litrato Philippines page, no? O sa mga diyan, sa mga ibang kababayan natin diyan, no, ingat din po kayo, no? O I don't know kung saan ako na gimikan nitong hacker No, but definitely I have suspect, no? Dalawa lang naman po ang aming suspect niyan, no, sa pagkakawala ng aking Facebook page, no. Una, yung mga admin din namin. Pangalawa, or possible, no, it was hacked through business monetization. We will just ask, no, the Facebook how it would work at paano kami na-hack, no, in what way, no. That's why wala pa. Yes, so habang we're still waiting, no, for the result of Facebook, no, to retrieve, no, our Facebook page Litrato Philippines. Anyway, sa mga nanonood po at nag-check in at to check our Facebook page and also to check our stories, no. We would like to regret, no, na wala po talaga po kaming access ngayon. So ano pa yung makikita yung mga post ng Litrato Philippines, hindi po ako nagpo-post noon o nung mga kasamahan ko. Ayan po, para at least malinaw po, no. Anyway, no, papasokin muna natin si Sir Jojo Sikat. No, meron po siyang report before we introduce our guest for today. Ito, Kabatbat, Representative Kabatbat, ginit na pulong balitaan sa Pasay City na siya pa rin ang kinikilala ng Supreme Court bilang nominado ng magsasaka party list. Pakinggan natin report ni Sir Jojo. Sir Jojo, magandang hapon.
Yes, magandang hapon naman, kasama Mike. Tama ka rin, kinikilala pa din ng Supreme Court si Congressman Angel Cabatbat bilang nominado nga na at representative ng Magsasaka Party List. Ito ay matapos magpalabas ka ng status quo anti-order ang Supreme Court na pumapabor sa lehitimong Magsasaka Party List. Sa panayam sa lungsod ng Pasay, sinabi ni Magsasaka Party List Representative Angel Cabatbat ang desisyon ng Supreme Court ay indefinite at mananatili ang status quo hanggat bawiin ito ng kataas-taasang hukuman ng bansa. Lumalabas na walang bisa ang panunumpa ni Roberto Gerard Nasal Jr. at ang Certificate of Proclamation na ibinigay sa kanya dahil nga sa status quo order na inilabas ng Supreme Court. Ayon dito kay Cabatbat, hindi lehitimong miyembro ng Magsasaka Party List si Roberto Gerard Nasal Jr. at mananaig pa rin aniya ang status quo bago siya iproklama ng COMELEC. Hinikayat naman ni Representative Angel Cabatbat ang kanilang mga miyembro, taga-suporta at publiko na manatiling mapagbatyag dahil nagsisimula pa lamang aniya ang kaso sa Korte Suprema. Ako, si Jojo Sikat, nagulat para sa DCRG3M, ang Radyo Bandido TV.
Maraming salamat, kasama ang Jojo Sikat. No, anyway, no. Gusto ko rin tawag dito, extend din to yung mga reklamo rin ng aking mga kaibigan. Actually, hindi lang ako, no. Yung national ID, no. Actually si Justin Ponsalan, no, friend din naman at sa Facebook 'yon. No, posted, no, may nakuha siyang temporary, no. But ang question namin doon, bakit po itong mga national ID ay hindi pwedeng gamitin pang-remit, no? O pag magki-claim ka ng money through Western Union or iba pang money transfer services, no? Hindi siya valid, no? Ang reason, hindi pa po recognized ng kanilang company as valid ID dahil hindi pa naman daw po lahat na bibigyan. That is why hindi pa nila kino-consider to as valid ID. One point. And then the other one, ito, no? Pagka mag-uutang ka, sabihin nyo, mag-uutang ka, tapos hingihan ka ng valid ID to verify na ikaw to. Yung national ID, hindi rin pa valid. Hihingi nila yung license ID, passport, at ganun. Sabi, anong silbi ng tong national ID, no? O kung ganun din naman pala ang problema, no? Kaya parang ewan ko pero likewise, no? For me, no, kung hindi naman ito magiging mabisa, no, na bilang parang valid ID mo or any transaction, wala, no? It could be none, no? Oo. Asa nga nila ganun din, no? Actually, nung I do remember, no, when I was 18 years old, wow. When the first time I tried to get a valid ID, no, from a government institution, no? This was my first time to apply for a valid ID. Unfortunately, when my time, no, I have the opportunity to talk to customer service due to queue line, no. He asked me, do you have any valid ID? I told them, this is my first time to get valid ID. Why you are looking for my valid ID? And said, maybe you can bring birth certificate, but temporary lang po to, sir. Sabi niya gano'n, pinagbigyan lang kita. Oh my gosh. No? Ikaw talaga, SSS, ang dami mong pakulo, no? Anyway, let's go na. No, I think wala na po tayong mga report. Let's introduce na our guest for today, no? I think I hope, no, she will open her cam in order to view, no, in national television. Actually, she's Miss Somalia, no, Miss Earth Somalia, but we would like to introduce her through this, no. Anyway, I'm just waiting to Jessica's here already, no? I thought Um, she already sleep, no? Anyway, no, let's introduce first our Miss Somalia. Her name is, later I'll mention. She is honored to be the first delegate to be represent her beautiful country, Somalia, in Miss Earth 2022. She is a model, support worker, and English teacher in London, and recently a written book about importance of reading and how to become better. No, maybe I'll ask her to teach me to speak best English. No, because I'm not really good in English. No, why maybe I ask her later why London asking for IELTS, no? Going there, no? In their country. Are you familiar with IELTS? No?
No, I'm not sorry.
Ano? What is IELTS, pare? Interna. Eh, what is IELTS? Hindi. Yung buong meaning ng IELTS. Later I'll tell you what IELTS is. Anyway, okay, let's continue to introduce her, no? Um, Eto, her story is little different to the average woman in the UK. And she's the first generation Somali refugee. But there's some story with many third world country sister that will be their voice. No? I would like to thank her national director, Monica, the Miss Earth organization, and the people of Philippines for allowing the showcase of beauty, intelligence, kindness, and resilience and courageousness of Somali women. No, let's welcome our Miss Earth Somalia, no other than Hiba Ahmed. Did I mention it right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, thank you very much. I thought it's very hard for me to read, no? Ibak Ahmed. Anyway, what I asking you earlier, no, international English language testing system. It was a requirement when you're going to UK or London or anywhere else in UK. I think Canada also has IELTS, no? This is one of their tests, no? In order to be there, no, in your country. But for the tourists, no IELTS needed. But for the workers, they are need, no, to provide or pass the IELTS first before going or to have a job in UK, no, or London. Anyway, or in Europe, no, to be exact. Anyway, before anything else, I'm not familiar with Somalia, no, but Somalia is every time as a media, no, it's familiar with me with a lot of bad news, no. I just want to be honest, Ibak, no. One is having a pirate. Two has the story about the Black Hawk. You remember the movie Black Hawk? Yeah.
Yes.
And then the other one was what was it? The war, no? A civil war between your country, no? That's what I already hear, no, and read, no, about or read, no, about Somalia. But tell us more about Somalia so that we can be encouraged to visit your countries. First, can you tell us what are the places are best to visit and safe as well? And what are the foods Somalia offers, no, to your tourists? Go ahead, Hiba.
Hello, thank you. My name is Hibak Ahmed, and I am your Miss Earth Somalia. Somalia is often, as you said, known for the civil war, known for terrorism, but I would like to reassure you that there has been a much progress. Right now, there's loads of donations that are happening by the diaspora in the UK and America to help with the civil war. And one thing I would like to point out is that there is beautiful landscapes. Somalia actually has one of the most oldest cave paintings known as the Lasgir, which is very safe for everyone to go to, which is beautiful. Somalia is very rich in culture, is very rich in history. That's why I studied history at university.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love everyone to go there and really explore my beautiful country. The food is absolutely amazing. It has an infusion of both India and Italian food mixed together, and weather's absolutely beautiful throughout the whole year, and you will all truly enjoy Somalia.
And how about the food? No? What are the best food usually offers by Somali or Somalian people to their tourists?
What kind of food do they offer, did you say?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so we have quite a few traditional food. For example, Somalia, we love our red meat. We love our lamb. Um,
Lamb.
as we are on the Red Sea, and Indian Ocean, we love our salmon. We love our catfish steak. Most of our food has a lot of seasoning. We love our garlic, our coriander, our onion, our spicy food as well. So we would really like it. Everything's pretty much fried or it is low cooked. The lamb is very tender, very soft. It literally melts in your mouth. Even in London right now, it's becoming a trend to try out Somali food. If you go on TikTok, Instagram, you can see loads of people saying, I went to my first Somali restaurant and this is my experience. Yeah, it's an amazing food.
Wow, no? And what are your national food in Somalia?
Our national food depends on what side of Somalia you're on.
Mm,
So with my mum's side, we love our pasta. So it's very quick, it's very easy, it's very rich in flavour, with loads of seasoning, and we love our spaghetti bolognese. It has loads of vegetables like onions, corn, has potatoes in it. I think each
wow.
household does it differently, but it tastes honestly amazing. I
Wow.
will guys one day try it out.
I hope someday, no, when we meet, no, can you cook that, no, by yourself?
I'm an excellent cook. Yes, yes. And also moving out to university, I had to cook. So I would call up my mom, be like, Mom, what do you think I should add? Should I add a little bit more of whatever is needed? We
Mm,
love our lasagna as well. We love a
mm.
good lasagna.
Is your parents also in London already, or you are the one only working there?
I'm with my family. We actually migrated to London during the Civil War. So
Mm-mm,
interestingly, my mum actually got shot in the leg whilst pregnant, and that's when I realised that it was
mm-mm,
really, no Somali person ever wanted to lose the apart from besides unfortunately war still happening. So we all have to leave. My dad actually lives in a safe part of Somalia. And he's actually come to visit very soon.
Wow, that's good, no? And I'm very proud of you because aside for being a Somalian, is you are now a teacher, no, in London and work and teaching English. Is that right?
Yes, I teach English. I've been teaching for the past 4 years.
Mm,
Um, English language is something I've always adored. Since a young girl, like I've always been reading for myself. And I love to give back to society in any way, shape that I can. That's why I also have my own tutoring business where I teach local area people like Mali in particular how to improve English and really get and see because education is honestly a way of life. Is what allowed me to and most other refugees.
mm. Anyway, no. Maybe no. I don't know with if I have the problem with the internet or maybe you, no. But I will just ask my tech, no. Because somehow, no, I receive a choppy message from you, but yes, I can still understand what you are saying by uh, from one word from another. So that I just try to convert it to have your own. I mean, to have the paragraph, no, registered in my mind so that I can understand what you are saying. Anyway, um, can I ask also, first, before I introduce our guest, no? Okay na, oo. Baka nga sa akin, no? Maybe my internet, no, has a problem, no? Because somehow, no, choppy, your message is choppy with me, but maybe, no, my internet, no? Anyway, I'll ask you once more before I introduce Miss Canada, but let's see, no, if you can answer this one. Um, in Somalia, as of now, what are their status? I mean, you are already in London. How about your people? How are they right now?
Somalia has a lot of issues going on at the moment, which is why I feel panic because it gives me the platform to actively speak about. So my advocacy, I spoke about SDG2, which the UN focus on the hunger. Somalia suffers from extreme drought. The population itself is no more than 12 million, and up to 7.3 million people suffer from starvation, poverty, not having the right basic necessities just to eat. And
Mhm.
in my we do as much as we can to send money back home on a monthly basis with donations. The drought plays a massive role. Where we're on the equator, it's extremely hot. The crops can't really grow that much.
Anyway, can I ask, do you have any friends there left in Somalia? That they're still there? Some of your friends.
No, I don't, unfortunately. Everyone's pretty much here. I left Somalia when I was very young. So, but I try to go back as often as frequent as I can. I try to remain intact with my Somali culture and do as much as I can on a monthly basis with my family and friends here.
Okay, I do understand. I'll go back with you and I'll introduce our other guests. So, at least this time, no, medyo hindi ako mahihirapan because she's a half Filipina, no? Okay, yeah, I'm so grateful. Anyway, let's introduce our next guest. No, she's from Canada, but she's a half Filipina. So if I talk some Tagalog, maybe she could understand me. No. Anyway, let's introduce her. No. She graduated from University of Western Ontario with a major of anthropology. Anthropology, I'll ask later. No. And this is a part of science. Eh. We'll just ask what I think it's mga anthropod. Is that right? Yung mga maliliit na animals, right? Small animals. Small insect. No? Later. Di naman, di ako tumama. Anyway, no, she is entrepreneur and philanthropist. No? Her current position is a managing partner of a GPS company. Gives her a freedom to commit to various responsibilities. Wow, no? I envy you. Such as the modeling and humanitarian. Actually, no, Miss uh, can I, before I could, okay, I'll just continue this one. And freedom to various responsibilities such as modeling and humanitarian endeavors. During her leisure time, she's been a model since she was age of 3 and currently upholds the title as Ambassador of Mental Health and Director of Social Media for the local nonprofit organization YPAM. No? We will just ask later what is YPAM means. Her passion for working to empower youth stretches beyond Canada, reaching young girls overseas as she even collaborates with institutions internationally, like the Vision of Hope Foundation located in Philippines, as Miss Earth promotes environmental sustainability, conservation, and social responsibility. Jessica was able to connect her passion for mental health awareness and her new purpose of environmental awareness. She advocates for natural practice of ecotherapy. This broad term refers to strategies or treatment centered around nature to improve mental well-being. She continues her humanitarian efforts and always lead with her heart as a woman of the earth. Let's welcome our half Filipina and Canadian candidate of Miss Canada 2022, no other than Miss Jessica Victoria Cianchino. Yes. Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Philippines. My name is Jessica Victoria Quintino, and it is an honor to be here to meet you. And hello, Miss Somalia. It's so nice to meet you
Yeah.
virtually. I can't
Oh,
wait to meet you
I
virtually.
just forgot Tumalia as her nickname. Eh. What is your nickname, Hiba?
You're back. It's a little childish. It's Hibs.
Is it some people in London? What? How do they call you?
They call me Hibs in London. Hibs.
I sorry, you're in London right now, UK, right?
They call me Hibs. Hibs. Can you hear me?
Yes, but somehow for me it's static. That's why maybe you can PM me, no? While asking Jessica. Anyway, Jessica, which one is your Filipino blood, mother side or father side?
Yeah, so my mother is Filipina and my dad is actually half Italian and half British. So,
Wow.
like Miss Amalia said, she's living in London. I was just there with my grandmother. So for the first time, so it's nice to get a little bit both from both
Mm.
cultures, Philippines and England.
Actually, you are both model, no? Actually, the good things also. Okay, hips, no? That's good, no? Hips, no? Short for hibak. That's right, hips. That's cute, no? Oh, how about you, Jessica? What's your nickname?
Just Jess, or my childhood friends call me Jessie. So if I hear
Jessie.
Jessie, yeah, you knew me from when I was little. So yeah, that's my
Jesse.
nickname.
But it's a guy name, no? Jesse is one of the guy's name, no? Is it
Yes,
okay with you?
unisex. Yes, yeah, both girl and guy. But yeah, I like Jess. I think it's me more. It's just Jess. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Jess, can we ask about Canada? I do know many people, especially in Philippines, are dreaming to visit or to live in Canada, no? Actually, recently I heard the news that the Northern Lights, no, has been appeared in Canada. That's why, no, it's very a wholesome country for me. You have the Northern Lights. You don't go to Norway or in order to see that, no. And one thing, there's a lot of ice as well, and there's also humid weather in some place of Canada, no. That's why
Yeah.
it's a perfect to live and go around. No, you will not able to go outside of the country to find your, I mean, your way to enjoy yourself. No, there's, I think I can say it's a wholesome. Maybe your government will hear me. Maybe they adopt me. Yeah, I'm just joking. Anyway, can we ask, no, about more Canada, and so that people will go to Canada if they're going to work there or live there for good. What are the places is the best for you, no, to visit, no? And that, do you think they will enjoy at the same time? Not only the views, but also some activities they can try, no? And then what are the food that usually offered in Canada? I mean, the national food usually offered in Canada, so that people might know, no, about Canada as well. Go ahead, Jessica. Oh, Jess.
Yes. Yes. So I am from Markham. It is a city outside of Toronto. But you mentioned the Northern Lights. So my aunt actually lives in Nunavut, which is up north. And contrary to many people's belief, not all of Canada is cold. We don't live in igloos. It's just up north. So I had the privilege of going to Nunavut a couple of months ago, and you are able to see the Northern Lights in Nunavut. It is so beautiful. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. It happens right now. So if you're in Nunavut up north right now, you'll be able to see the beautiful Northern Lights. But from where I'm from, I live close to Toronto, so I would recommend visiting the city of Toronto. It is a new up and coming city. There's so much culture, very similar to London. There's a lot of new artists, a lot of art forms there. And then
Mm-hmm.
also, I would recommend going to the Niagara Falls. So Niagara Falls is one of the wonders of the world. It is beautiful. It is also shared with the USA, but I've gone there many times, so I would recommend that. And then in regards to food, Canada is very multicultural. So, like you said, a lot of people want to come to Canada, and there is a blend of people from the Philippines, all over the world, in Asia, everywhere. So our food really is a testament to the multiculturalism. But if you were to ask me, I think Philippines is very Canadian. If you don't know what it is, it's just French fries with cheese and gravy. It's one of my favorite foods. And then also beaver tail. So a lot of people think that we eat literal beaver tail, but it's really just a pastry with syrup or any kind of dressing on it. And for those two food, I would really recommend a Canadian. But other than that, it's very multicultural, and that's why I think everybody should really visit Canada.
Wow, no, and thank you for that. No, maybe I'll try to list some no of the places if I will have been already adapt of your country. No, I was looking. Actually, no, this is also my dream to be in Canada. No, sometimes, um, when some of my friends from U.S. Global Media, no, USGM, no, told me that Canada is one of the best place you can work too. No, I mean work. You can work here as a media as well. Actually, there's a Filipino Canadian channel, if I'm not mistaken, no, in your country, so that uh, some people ask me why don't uh, um, I mean work in Filipino Canadian channel instead working there in the Philippines, no? But I told them, no, I was planning to, but maybe it's too late for me because I'm already past, no, from 45 years old. uh,
No,
that is why, no. So I was thinking, no, sometimes maybe I'll just try to find some Canadian people, no, to marry, no, because I'm still single right now, no. But not that actually is not my worst option. No? I'm still want no to visit some places in order not just to live but to enjoy as well, but also to to share no what I've been already learned from my life, not only as a media but also as a journalist as well as a writer. And actually Gibbs already uh, to know, authored a book no about English, no, so I'm very proud of her. I was thinking to write also one, no, someday, no, when I think I am not able to go out and go no to get some news, something like that, or when I became old, no, so that I'll start writing something like that. But actually, it's never too late. I can still do it now. No, even I was thinking do it on retire on my retiring time. Um, but definitely, I hope some people, especially Filipino, who wants to be in go in Canada and also in London. I know UK. Some of people also from Philippines wants to go in London, to work there, to live there because it's good places. Diba? Is that right? Is that right? Is that right, Gibbs? London is a best place to live as well.
Personally, in my opinion, I've traveled quite a bit around different countries, and I always think London. I may be biased, but it's the best city in the world. Like Toronto, it's very diverse. You know, you can go out any time during the day. You can make so many friends. There's so
Mm,
much to do. Plus, you have buses, you have trains that can take you across the whole country.
mm,
There's so many activities, whether you like um, going for a walk, if you like just to walk around the city.
mm.
There's so much to do, and I always think it's a land of freedom. You know, the education is amazing here. Being in contact with other people is incredible. So I would most definitely recommend to come to London.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm very proud both of you because uh in her time, no, it's already 9 a.m. in London. Am I right? 7 a.m. I'm sorry, 7
And
a.m.
yeah, so unfortunately,
Oh, and while Jessica is already 2 a.m., no? And I'm very so proud, no, that you're still here with us. And I hope, no, some of your Filipino fans are proud of you, no, as well, no? And
yes, I'm
hoping, no,
actually
we can see
I'm
you, no,
actually in the Philippines. I'm actually in the Philippines right now.
right now.
So
Wow.
yes,
Also, we
yes.
can
So
meet already.
yes, Yes, I thought the interview was going to be in person. So, but regardless, yes, I'm in Los Baños, Laguna. That's where my family lives.
Mhm.
So it's been nice to come here before the pageant to see all my family members, reconnect.
Okay. I know some beauty queens, Miss Earth candidates already here in the Philippines as well. Maybe we can meet together, no? So that early, before the pageant, so we know each other better, and so we can help, no, as well. Your philanthropist, no? Actually, I have my photo with me. No, I already made a bunch of foods for the kids for schools. No, unfortunate children school. No, I mean public school. No, not all the students there are have money and have food. No, or can spend a little for their school supply. So we decided to put some rack and full of foods and school supply for them, no? So that every time they need, they don't need to buy. No? Just ask for the teacher, they can have it for free. No? That's what we have done. No? Maybe we can join together. No, sometime. I don't know with your advocacy, but we can talk about it. I can help you with that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
let's talk about the budget. I do know both in Somalia. This is true in Somalia. Also because this is my first time also to hear Somalia joining Miss Earth, for the recent years. Where the last time where the Somalia sent a Miss Earth candidate? Do you know it, Hips? When is the last time? When is the last time your national director or Miss Earth Somalia sent a candidate on Miss Earth?
Pageantry is not a very common thing in Somalia. It's so even in the UK itself, it's not as big and widespread attention as it would be in Asia, in America. However, it's becoming more popular right now. We had our first Miss Somali Hijabi as well in Miss World last year, and as years go by, there'll be plenty more fierce, amazing Somali delegates representing.
Is it the first time that Somalia sent a candidate for Miss Earth?
I'm not too sure about that, but I think it is. This is the first year.
Actually, this is the first time I hear there's a candidate from Somalia, but I'm very proud of you because you are so beautiful, no? And and aside from being a teacher, you were a model and an author as well, no?
Yes,
Likewise with Canada,
and I work
and
in
then
mental health as well. I work in
yeah,
mental health.
yes, no, and then likewise Canada or Jessica is a Filipina and the Dwayne, a philanthropist, and she is ambassador. And I think what can I, your that's what I'm asking you earlier. Anthropology, what is all about? Let's go back to my science days. Okay.
Yes, so usually people think of paleontology. I think you mentioned insects. Paleontology is of dinosaurs. Anthropology is just the study of culture. So culture includes everything from language, clothing, to food, to social norms. So it's just a study of people, and that's why studying anthropology, I'm able to learn about other cultures and really connect with humans and see that even though there are differences between cultures, we all have similarities, and at the end of the day, we all just want to be loved and just one another.
Just like the historians do, no? They are trying. No, they're just trying to find um, some old human species, something like that. Actually, I read some article before. I don't know if it was true that the first man, no, was in the Philippines. No, I don't know if it's true, but let's see. No, since Jessica is here, maybe she will doing some research as well, or maybe he was on already on the training right now. No, is that right? You are in the training.
Yes, yes, no,
That's
so
why you.
I graduated. I just graduated with my undergraduate degree in anthropology. But yeah, I believe that the human first came from Africa. I haven't heard from Philippines, but I'll definitely look into that. But yeah, so it's very important. Sorry, you said something about that?
Actually, sorry for my ignorance earlier, no, regarding anthropology. I thought it's about anthropods. Sorry, no, him still maybe him thinking, oh my God, ano, no. Oo.
Yes.
I will not mention it
Yes.
on TV, no, because it's live also, no. Actually, you can watch us on television right now. If you have TV box or DTT box, no, you can search for, I think, channel 30, 29, or 31, or 28, right? Just try to find, no, so that you can see us on television right now. Anyway, let's talk about the pageant. Like I'm asking earlier with Hebs, no, Somalia performing or joining Miss Earth is way for me is very. I mean, it's a first time to me to hear, no, and I'm very proud to see, no, a Somalian candidate, very beautiful as well, who will join Miss Earth 2022. And there a lot of pageant also in Somalia, like Miss Universe, Miss World, or only Miss Earth? Yeah.
There's never been any Miss Somalia and Miss Universe. However, Miss World had its first Miss Somalia last year. Her name was Khadija. Congrats to her. She placed 11th. And there are small little competitions that happen in Somalia for like Africa, within the African community, the East African community. But it will, like I said earlier, it will continuously start to grow.
My friend is cooking, that's why I smell, no, a good food when you see me earlier, no. And that's good, no. So, and I'm very glad, no, you are one of the candidate of Miss Earth. Maybe I'll try to feature you as well, no. And how about you, Jessica? I've seen a lot of candidates before, no. Also, Filipina. I do remember one is Lauren, Princess Nars. Do you know her?
Oh, Lauren?
Yeah.
Lauren is full Filipina, but she is from Canada. She was Miss Earth 2020, I believe.
Yes, I think.
Yeah,
She's
but
yes,
similar,
she's half Filipina as well.
Lauren looks full Filipina, but
Mm.
similar to England, Canada is not very, patents are not popular in Canada. It is more
Mm-mm.
so, like Quebec said, in Latin America and Asia. But because I believe I am half Filipina and I have the support from the Filipino community in Canada, I'm able to go into pageantry and have that support because Canada is still on the come up for
Actually,
pageantry.
no,
We're still a lot
your resemblance in more Filipina, no, than your father, no. That's why I've seen, no, a Filipino blood with you, no. And also in Canada, there's a lot of pageant. But why did you choose Miss Earth?
So I love, I'm an advocate for mental health. So like I said in my bio, I was able to find a connection between mental wellness and the environment. Usually people don't see a powerful connection between humans and nature, but my advocacy of eco therapy, I was able to see that just being in the environment, just walking around and being amidst nature helps your mental health, boosts your self-esteem and your confidence. So that's why I was really interested in Miss Earth, and I want to be an advocate for mental health and environmental awareness.
Wow, no, and I hope, no, most of the people will also, dedicated, no, to help our Mother Earth, no. How about you, Hip? I do know, no, that like what you said, no, pageants are not definitely not that much on Somalia, but as for you, no, instead of Miss World, why did you choose Miss Earth over that one?
I chose Miss Earth because I really resonate with the environmentalism and how important it is to speak about it. You know, there's not much education, there's not much sustainability development have played a massive role in the way we live, the way that we do. And these are core issues that Somalia have been facing for the past 30 years. And I believe that Miss Earth is a great platform and the Philippines really educate and really advocate the importance of helping those and that everyone deserves the right to have those necessities, just to eat, to have a shelter, and to be living.
Wow, no? And I hope, no? Actually, no, I have also my advocacy, but helping children. One of my doing is helping children, rather in education or their in wellness or their health. No, I try to find ways, no, to make them happy. No, most of the time. No, I can be clown for them. No, if they want to. In order for them to be happy. No, I am not rich that just like Jessica, that she is a philanthropist, helping a lot of people. But if I have ever, no, something on my pocket and I've seen someone who is hungry, no, especially the kids, no, I always try to buy food for them. No. Anyway, I have one last question before we ask you to thanks your people, no, who help you in this budget. But first, answer this question first. Um, if ever, no, Ibak, no, you're being, this is for the question for Ibak on the or hips. If you're going to be one of the leader, no, or let's say you're being a president of your country, in Somalia, you've been elected as president in Somalia. What changes will you do, and what are the things you are more priority. I mean, that's like you have also a problem with environment. But tell us, no, what is your plan for it?
I would give free education to everyone. The reason I'm a massive advocate for education, because with education there's less ignorance. Less ignorance, there will be less tolerance. And every person had the opportunity to understand, have empathy, to want to change, to become better. Because right now, Somalia, there's not enough education that's happening right now. Little child can't afford education. The parents can't afford to send it to school, so they'll just be running around and admit to anything. So one thing I would do is give free education to all, to speak about environmental issues, speak about political issues that are being faced, give equality to all genders and sexes in Somalia, and have a great understanding of what is happening in Somalia and what is happening outside of Somalia.
That's very good answer. No, actually, I'm proud. There are some people who are still, no, priority the education, no, for their people. No? It is very important, especially when you're going to have a job and also to learn things. No, as at the same time to become an entrepreneur. No, actually, some people thinking when you are trying to get to college and finish your job, they were just thinking to have a work, no, not as an entrepreneur. Am I right, Gibbs? Some people doing it, no? They were thinking if they graduate, they will work and not to have their own business, no? That's not the problem with them, no? But I think we could change them, no? So that a lot of people can definitely, no? Sure, no? Their their future when they become, no, an entrepreneur as well. Anyway, thank you very much for that, no, and I hope your people are proud of you. And I wish, no, you become the president of Somalia, no, so that there's no war as well, no, in Somalia, because being a women leader, no, I think they will have a lot of hearts, no, for their people. Anyway, how about you, Jessica? Okay, wait lang po. One more minute for Jessica. Jessica, we do know you are philanthropist, no? What do you feel, no, when someone just asking for your alms? I mean, for your help, no, and not taking about the message that you are taking for them. I mean, you're giving something like I do, no? I'm giving something for kids and tell them study, please study harder so that you can become a good person someday, something like that. But some people just taking your what you are giving, no, and then don't mind what you are saying. How do you feel on that? do you feel on that particular situation that have you already experienced this one?
Of people just taking my help and not asking.
No, I mean
Sorry,
they you are helping them, but they are not listening for what you are giving them a message to become more, more better person. No, they're just taking what you are giving. Did you already experience it? And what do you feel?
yes, yes. So I do believe that it is the individual that can only make the change. You can only help people to a certain extent as much as you can, but they are the ones that will make the change in their life. So like you said, I have reached out to people that are in need in Canada and in the Philippines, especially my mom being from the Philippines and seeing the poverty and the lifestyle. It has opened my heart and I've been able to help others. However, not everyone is willing to receive that help or make that change. So it hurts my heart seeing that they're not able to make a change. But my advice would be all you can do is have an open heart always. Always be kind to people because you never know what they are going through, and never turn away anyone because you don't know the battles that they face. So my advice would be to always be kind to one another, respect one another, and regardless, always lend a helping hand.
Wow, thank you. No, you're very kind. No, no matter what, no, you can still give whatever they need. No, actually, we don't know their struggles, so we must able to help them instead. No, and maybe someday they will realize what the work what we are doing. Is it right? I lost power no on my on my audio board. Anyway, thank you very much for that. I'll give you an opportunity to thank some people. Make it 1 minute because our tech are giving me a hand sign and already. Let's do it first. Hibs, sorry. Hibs,
Yes.
do you have a message from your people who helped you in this pageant? Make it quick. Go ahead.
I would like to thank my national director, Monica, for giving me this amazing opportunity to be the forefront of my wonderful country and shed light. I also like to thank her pageantry for introducing me into the world of pageantry. And I would like to thank my family, my beautiful sisters, my mom, my brother, for supporting me and being amazing. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, because one of my text saying it's already 3:08. No. Anyway, Jessica, go ahead. Make it quick.
Yes, I would like to also thank my national director, Michelle Waswaldi, Pageant Group Canada, IPEN, my whole IPEN family, Tito Edgar, my family here in the Philippines, and you and the Miss Earth organization for having us today. Thank you so much. It's been a privilege and a real honor.
Mm-mm. Maybe we will try to have another interview with this so that I can ask lots of questions. Thank you very much to both of you. I'll just message you after this. And then thank you very much for having here, especially you, Jessica. It's already 3 a.m. In your country and already morning. No? I hope you already eaten your breakfast. Thank you very much sa lahat po nanood ng Litrato Philippines. Susunod na programang SOS di kasama ang Johnny Gomez. Magandang hapon po and keep safe everyone. God bless you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you.